Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you all, wherever it is that you are joining us from. We are happy that you are here with us tonight. We thank you so much for joining us. We thank you so much for being here with us. We are happy that you have decided to be here with us and join us. We hope that you will continue to stick and stay. So, welcome all to Track and Field Talknet, the place where it is that we talk about all things track and field, and especially because we are tuning in and watching keenly for the things that are happening here in Jamaica. I firstly want to apologize for the late start. We know we normally go at 7:30 and it is actually 8:40 at the moment, but we thank you so much for being here with us. We do apologize. And if it is that you have not yet joined the channel, what is it that you are waiting for? Go right ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss a thing when it is that we go live. Tonight, we will be having a great conversation, and I would love for you all to be a part of the conversation. I want us to be talking about what it is that we are seeing happening in the space. And as we already know, that the national trials for Jamaica is just couple days away. So let us have a conversation and talk about it. I know a lot of us heads are knocking and rolling, and we are wondering what is happening here in Jamaica. We all is in weighted breath. A lot of names have not yet joined the table, and a lot of persons that we expect or we want to see to be a part of the championships in 2025 has not yet put their hands up or in the circle, and we are wondering what it is that is happening, even though we know that there may be some time, but there actually are out of time because the deadline originally has already passed and therefore an extended one has been given. But what is really happening? Let us dissect it. Let us see if it is that we can think about it and see if we can come close to what it is, and if it is not that, we remain thankful and happy that it is not that, and if it is that, then we, some of us, will be saddened by it. But once again, welcome to Track and Field Talknet, the place where it is that we talk about all things track and field, and we learn together, we sing together, and we rise together. Tonight, we just want you to know that we are happy that you are here with us. If it is that you are able to join with me and not allow me to just talk to you alone and share my views, I would love to hear from you. You can definitely go ahead and also, give us a call here at Track and Field Talknet so that we are able to have a conversation as we go along, because we here at Track and Field Talknet love to have others share their viewpoint. It's not just about our opinion only, but it's also about hearing from you guys. And we also welcome you guys to ask us questions and let us see if it is that we are able to answer any of them. Good night to you, Sandy. Good night to you, Shauna. Good night to all the early birds, and good night, everybody. We definitely can't wait. I know it is a thing. Can I say it is indeed a thing, and it is just something that we hope some things are not. But let us jump on right into it. I mean, 2025 season is definitely seen and rounding up for us to be seen. Where we have three championships happening in this year. We have the NACAC under 18 and under 23 championships, which happens in July. We also have the Pan Am Games, which also happens in July, in August, and then we have the big thing, which is the World Championships. A lot of us have seen some things online. For example, we have seen the J3A showing us what we would call it some form of transparency, and I would love to give J3 a clap for that, a thumbs up for that, um, which they have done, which is definitely show us some form of transparency, which we have been asking for a while now from them, where we are able to see who it is have signed up for what it is that they have made themselves available for, and also be able to question and wonder and ponder and have our heads rolling and our heads scratching us, because some of us are not seeing some persons that we would have wanting to see sign up for the championship so far. But kudos to you, I would say, J3, for doing this, for listening to the people, and giving to us some form of things that we have been asking for. Good night to you, Travis. It's great to have you tonight. We are talking about our national championships here and some of the persons that we have seen sign up, and anything else that it is that we are able to talk about tonight. I definitely would love for this to be an interactive conversation, as best as possible. I can say that from my recollection, I can say some names that I have seen, that signed up to be a part of the national championship. We saw Shirley and Fraser Price, we saw Sharika Jackson, Tina Clayton, Tia Clayton, Kishane Thompson, we saw uh, Brian Lavelle, we saw Oblique Seville, we have seen the likes of Johan Blake, the likes of Julian Fort, signing up for the national championships. And we have seen the likes of Stacey and Williams, we have seen the likes of Anjanette Knight, we have seen the likes of a lot of athletes. But then the question on a lot of our minds tonight is, we have yet to see the likes of Elaine Thompson era. We have yet to see the likes of names such of the Olympic champion. Ah, what is happening in Jamaica? If I may ask that question, what is it that we are undergoing in Jamaica? Why it is that some of our athletes have not yet signed up, and we are in the nick of time? We are running out of time. We have not yet seen the likes of Omar McLeod name listed. We have seen the likes of Akira Nugent, Megan Tapper, but tonight I want to ask the question that is on a lot of our minds. Dr. Elaine Thompson era, are you okay? Dr. Elaine Thompson era, is it that we should take you not putting your hand up at this hour or at this time to say to us that you are not putting your foot out for the 2025 season? Is something wrong? Is something not right? We have questions, and as fans and as Jamaicans and as nationalists, as people who want the best for you, we are asking and seeking for some form of answers, and we wish that we could get or hear something from you or your camp to let us know if something is wrong, if this is saying you are not coming forth for the 2025 season, and if we should move along from you for the 2025 season. I do believe and feel like, as a fan or as nationalists or as persons who love track and field and who loves you, we would love to hear from you. Omar McLeod, we know that a lot may be happening at this moment with you, and we would love to be able to journey with you and give you some form of strength within this time period also. So therefore, we would also love to hear from you, because we have yet to see your name on that list. We are in shambles and wonder. At this present moment, as we speak, I mean, J3 site has gone down for us to be able to see the names and the likes again of who it is that has signed up or have not yet. But those are some of the names and concerns that we have. And I personally would also like to hear from you guys what your take is on our chances based on what it is that we have seen so far for the 2025 season. I mean, we are seeing the Olympic 100-meter woman champion in Julian Alfred putting down some good times. And we are wondering if Jamaica is not intending to put a leg in. We are wondering if Jamaican athletes or Jamaican athletes are not intending to say, I want to be a part of this. And therefore, we would love to. For me right now, I do not know what to expect come the 27th of June, moving right up to the completion of the championships. Sandy said ETH no said the whole of Jamaica I wait for her. Stadium would not be normal if or when Dr. ETH show up. I mean, the world, I would say, is not even just Jamaica alone, but the world is in waited breath or have been in waited breath to see her name be posted on a schedule for a run out. And at this moment, I would say there is no other time for her to show out before the championships. And therefore it leaves us in shambles, in a place of questioning. I know some persons would say that we are to just wait and see what it is that will happen because they have until the 19th of the month to complete their aspect of putting their hands in and hands up. But today is the 16th, it's 3 days. And it is telling much for us to be wondering at this moment if anything is going to happen. Should we be worried? I do agree that we Jamaicans tend to wait until the 11th hour, but I feel like I am at the 11th hour at the moment. Is Jamaica in trouble at this moment? I mean, are we accepting that we have fully come to the breadth of post era of Usain Bolt? And if we are now accepting it, what is it that we are accepting to say when it is that our athletes show out on the track, then we are able to take whatever it is that they give us. Remember that you can call in at 570-2673. You can either WhatsApp call, WhatsApp us, or you can also call us straight so that you can hear your comments or so that you can hear your concerns and let us have a conversation. So do remember the number is 570-2673. We would definitely love to hear from you and hear your thought space of what it is that you are thinking is happening so that we can have a conversation. But if I personally may say, I would say that at this moment, at this hour, based on what it is that we have seen so far in the times that our athletes is putting down and putting out, we may just be at a place of concern. On Saturday evening, I sat in the stadium and I watched what I would say, I watched Boaji and Kumi run a 100 meters. I mean, since Boaji has run 999, we haven't been able to see the one that we call Dr. Speed in action at such high level and competence again. And I mean, that is a cause for concern. Is it that or young athletes who have gone pro did not transition into pro at the right time, transition well into pro stage, or the athletes are not being worked with at a standard that is giving to both the athletes, their camp, the fans, and the track fraternity at large. Good evening, Auntie Janet. Thank you so much for joining. These are some of the questions that we have to ask ourselves. Are our young athletes going pro too early? Or is it that when they go pro, the preparation of them into the life of pro is not happening well? We are not receiving. So Akeem and Daniel don't need to register still, regardless they don't have to compete at trials. Well, Daniel Williams, when I last look at it and when she registered, she was down for the 100-meter hurdles and the flat 100 to contest the 100-meter hurdles and the flat 100. At one point, when she ran at the Miami leg of race of Grand Slam, in an interview, she did say, sorry. Sorry about that. In an interview, she did say that she won't be at the trials because she don't need to be at the trials. And that was because, or that is because she is the defending world champion of the 100-meter hurdles. However, when I had looked at it, I saw her name down for that and also for contesting the flat 100 meters. She may contest both or may just decide only to contest the flat 100 meters, being that she don't necessarily have to compete. But yes, she did register. Akeem Blake, I think I did see Akeem Blake's name there, registered. Yes, I did not think. I am quite sure Akeem Blake's name was down for both contesting both the 100 meters and the 200 meters. So he is down to contest both events at the national trials. I remember seeing Brian Level's name down to contest both the 100 meters and the 200 meters for the national trials to attend the world championships. Johan Blake was the same for both 1 and 200 meters. Oblique Civil was for same both 1 and 200 meters. I'm just going from my memory that I saw because at this moment the site is currently down and not giving us the information that we would need at this moment. I saw Rowan Watson name down, and also for persons who have not yet seen it or did not see it, Christopher Taylor name was down or is down to contest both 100 meters and 200 meters at the national trials for the World Championships. So that will dispel the thoughts that a lot of persons have or had in terms of what it is that Christopher Taylor will be contesting at the national trials. So at this moment, Christopher Taylor is scheduled to contest both the 100 meters and the 200 meters at the national trials to make the national team. And bear in mind that he would also need to make the qualifying time, to run the qualifying time for both, if it is that he is going to run both or either of the two at the World Championships come September. The qualifying time for the 100 meters is 10 meters flat. So the male's qualifying time is 10 meters flat to run, to have. So if it is, once it is that anyone comes one, two, three in the trials and have made the qualifying time or the qualifying standard, met the qualifying standard, then therefore they will be able to move along in running for their country once it is that they have done that, and specifically for Jamaica. And also, there is a time for the 200 meters that is to be met also, and there is a window in which it is that they are to run that time. But as it relates to, yes, Lord. Good evening, Mr. Taylor. Good evening. Please feel free to call us, whether call us, WhatsApp us, or call us straight at 570-2673. I would love to hear from you as we have this discussion. As it pertains to your question, let me go back to that. You're asking if Elaine just out for the season, right? I can't answer that question. I only can give my thought space. As at June 16th at 8 o'clock, when I last checked the J3 site, before I am not able to look at it anymore, Elaine Thompson, your name was not on that site as being registered. So I don't know if she's out for this season, or it is that she just decided that she's not going to come to the national trials. But a lot of us, like you and like me, was interested in seeing her at the national trials, and at this moment she has not yet she did not sign up at the last time I checked for the national trials. There is a extended timeline or deadline that was given at an additional cost, for a late fee cost, which is the 19th. So there is still 3 days leave, where she can put her hand in the basket or in the cookie jar, as you would say. Will she wait on till the last minute to put her hand in? We don't know. As I was asking the question earlier, if this is a sign to say she's no longer going to compete for the 2025 season, or she's not fit or ready or not in that space, we don't know. Again, I was saying earlier before you came on that as a fan and as a nationalist, I do believe that either she or her team, can just come out and say something to her fans, so that they can know. Because I can personally tell you that there is so many persons who have headache morning, noon, and night, because she has not yet opened the season, or, when last they checked, she was not on the list. I get numerous calls early in the morning asking, so she really not go, and my answer is still the same. So I don't know. Sandy said Dr. ETH will be there and National Stadium. I got 10 over. Sandy, I mean, it would be a joy to see her at the National Stadium. I mean, the joy will come forth when it is that we the people, we the fans, see her name alongside others on that trial listing, even if it is just for one of the races. Definitely, the world would have turned over um, if it is that she's coming to the national trials, because everybody wants to see her. Everybody wants to see what it is that the fast machine would put down. But I would say this though, she has not yet opened. Is it wise of her to do this, coming to the national trials and opening the season at the national trials? Is it a wise move if it is that she does this? You see me use the word headache, me throw my can, me never call no foul. People them know themselves, I mean, people are sick out, Sicking out, driving crazy, need. Me I forgot, me think say, oh, the coming weekend, me I forgot. In 3 days, me I forgot maybe start. In 3 days, me I forgot start sell some pill, headache pill, pain pill, Pepto-Bismol, soup, something. Me I forgot start sell them something there. So you guys can know, say, and you can get, is one-stop shop over here, because the way this thing I move, me have to go open a one-stop shop over here. So again, we're saying that she just needs to qualify and work for the next 2 months. Definitely she needs to qualify. So the question I was asking, Jesus, Miss Reeves, good evening, Miss Reeves, good evening to you. I never call no name. I never call no name. I never call no name. I just see somebody pop up, but look like you know something. So Shauna, you're having headache. I can. If you're one of them that is having headache, Shauna, I can give you a pill, the first pill for free, or the first injection for free. I can administer the first injection for free. Headache, see there? Headache, belly ache, heartache, toothache, eye ache, nose, whole heap of ache. This whole heap of ache, the double cause the world and our fans. I must say that. Um, Sandy, you said something that I want to I would love for us to have a conversation with God. They said she just need to qualify and work for the next 2 months. Is it a wise idea to do this? If it is that it is a wise idea for her to do this, is it that she is saying to us that, hey guys, don't worry, I am good, I got this, I will qualify in good timing and show you all that I am back, or I am at that place, and I will angle the business? If that's what she is saying, then me good. But what is it that we use at this moment on the 16th, 11 days away from the starting of the national trials, to say that she good and make people like Shauna? Hey, Shoshana said, ETH, you have big woman as stress out. Yeah, Look here, Shauna stress right out. Early morning calls, early afternoon calls, early evening calls, late night calls. ETH stressing Shauna out. And she has stressed me. She has stressed my ears. I mean, she stressed my ears. She stressed out my phone. She shut down my phone with the text them. I asked the question. So one of the best thing J3 could have done for Shauna people is to have this little level of transparency. Big up to you, Uno again, no J3 with that. Big up to Uno again with that. That's a step in the right direction. One of the best thing they could have done. It's good and bad for Shauna, as per se, and for us fans, naturally, is to give us that platform to be able to look at it. Um, for oneself. But then when you're looking for a particular athlete and they're not sure, like the double, it is what caused the problems and the headaches. It is what caused people to be wondering what is happening. You know? Oh, Neela, you know Shauna because you're just Neela. I have pill can help you. I have pill that can help you with that. I have pill can help you. People may sell people may have some pill and a remedy to problem though. The only remedy to the problem that you all have, because I'm not the doctor, but the only remedy to the problem is for her to come, show up, show out, and go to business and go back where she coming from. And just leave the world in shambles. Listen here, I'm gonna let myself and dead inside. I'm just saying. I just said. Sandy said, who are the members who will be putting themselves for the makeup of the 4x1 males team, 4x4 women team, and for we're gonna touch that in a second. Because we're gonna get there, because that is a real thing to talk about. We're gonna get there in a second. Shauna said these young girls are trials cut short. If they don't want to beat anyone else, they will want to beat ETH, and you are honestly worried. I appreciate this statement because it's a factual statement. It is a statement. It is a statement for us to fully dissect. It is something for us to accept. The passing of the baton is happening. Number one. The acceptance of the passing of the baton need to be have. It is rough to accept, but it is also good to give chances to others coming in. I like this comment. I embrace it that I know my stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right? We have to accept what is coming in, and we have to give grace to the younger ones that are coming in, that are accepting this baton. That's something that we need to get into the frame of mind for. We also, in the same breath, need to get out of the era of winning always on mere talent and come to realization or acceptance that we are out of that era. We are post the winning gold era and now in the era of building back. Whereas we need to give grace to these newbies, these upcoming athletes who is also wanting to become, some of whom we have seen and said, yo, these are the future. We have to give grace to them. and allow them to grow into their timing and allow them to grow into their selves. I just want to say that, right? And because in saying that, I come back to the cutthroat era. We have some young athletes now who are admirable of the old guards, but at the same time, they want their space. They want they want to be a part of it. They want their names to be in history also. And therefore, everybody's coming out to eat and not leaving any crumbs. Therefore, every athlete to themselves, when they line up at that line, and every athlete, every man and every woman have to know that I have to come to this line ready in all sphere, mentally, physically, athletically, in all sphere, knowing that someone is coming for me or is also vying for the same spot I am vying for. So we have to accept that and give the youngsters a chance into this. We have the likes of the Clayton twins. We saw last year where Tia Clayton stood up and held that baton and said, I am ready. We are now seeing Tina Clayton coming forth again into the 2025 season and said, my confidence have been built. My confidence, I've been boosted and I'm also ready to put my talent and my work out there and bear some fruit from that which I have been putting in. And I'm ready for it. Brian Lavelle, we're seeing putting himself in the midst. So we have some young talents that are coming that are putting themselves in the midst. And Shauna said, basically everybody wants to beat ETH. The fact that we as fans know that, I'm sure she also knows that, and therefore, if she's choosing to come the first time to open the 2025 season at trials, she must feel that that is good enough and that is enough, and she must feel like she must know that she is at that place to say, anybody comes for me, I'm ready for because I am it. If it is that's what she's going to do. That's my take on that comment. The only cure after come mash up is the definitely the only cure is to do that. The only cure is to do that. Jenny Vossi should be on the 4x4. Ask J3 to ask her. All right, Sandy, let us go back to your first comment about the relays. Because we share different thoughts on your last comment just now. So you're saying who are the members who will be putting themselves for the makeup of these relay teams that we're vying for? Currently, we don't know who are the persons that would put themselves up for that. I, however, shared a viewpoint that being that the trials would have ended before those dates that are suggested that we will be vying to qualify these relay teams at, I was suggesting and I am hoping that the athletes who come first, second, and third in the events that would have been looked at for these makeup of these relay teams would be the persons who made themselves available. Reason being, because you would be the person in the case of what we always see every year once we have a championship, who will be running the relays. So we fear enough for you to put yourself up so that you will also get some practice in to be gelling with each other so that when the time comes around, um, you can be ready. That's my take on that. My take on it also is that if it is that these athletes who come first, second, and third is saying that they're not available, and we're gonna have to be asking other athletes outside of those persons who would have, who we seemingly basically think would be in the pool, if it is that we're using persons outside of that. I don't know how J3 would do it, but find some way to make those persons who make who qualify under those circumstances to be a part of the team, because I believe that if we want the best of the best, and if we think that 1, 2, 3 is the best of the best, then 1, 2, 3 needs to show up and show out. That's my viewpoint. We saw last year where people like Farquharson and Ting Deer put out the work. You know, they, when they were called upon, they answered the call and they say, "Hey, I am ready to do this, and I am, you know, I want to be a part of this." I believe that once these athletes do that, again, I said I don't know how it would happen, but it is something that is to be looked at, because it is not fair. It is not fair for them to be the ones pushing to have this done, and then not able to be a part of it. That's my take on that. It is sad though that this year we are going to have to be working to put 3 teams together to make this qualifying time, or to meet the qualifying standard, and a matter of fact move far away from what the qualifying standard is, and set the bar to a place where we know that we are comfortably in, and the other teams that would be also vying for a spot may not be able to reach that. I really hope that. I mean, the men 4x1, I have no doubt that the men 4x1 will qualify. I have no doubt. The mishap that happened at World Relays happened, but I have no doubt that they can put a good team together and qualify in the first go, that we don't have to be continuing to use all of the aspect or all of the avenues to try and qualify in those times, but to maybe lick it out of the ballpark at the first go. I think a team that is made up of a Oblique Seville, a Brian Lavelle, Akeem Blake, Kishane Thompson, we're good to go. We lick it out of the park, we get it, we capture it, we're done. Boom. One goal. That's my viewpoint. The women 4x4. Oh, I don't know, because I mean, not to say that I don't know. I think we can put a women 4x4 team together if these women are available. And if these women make themselves available, and do it in a one go and get it done. Stacey Ann Williams, Anjanette Knight, Dejanay Oakley, and or national record holder Nikisha Price. We can lick that 4x4 go in a good timing and run it out of the ballpark. The mixed relay, I can't even. Better tell the truth, I can't choose the mixed relay portion like that. You know, I can't. I really definitely can't. Sandra, you said Janice Bossy should be on the 4x4. And you said ask J3 to ask her. What has Genevieve Russell put down this year so much to say give her a leg on the 4x4. I mean, if she comes in and angry business, I mean, Jenny Russell is one that gives us a good relay leg run once she's called upon, no doubt. But at the moment when we're trying to qualify, we need to get it in and out, you know. And if it is that we are not going to contemplate to give our a run on the team come World Championship, I believe that for the people who will be be definitely being a part of that team, they should make themselves available, and then we look outside for a 1 hour two. My viewpoint. I can be wrong, but you can also share your thought space as it relates to that, so we can maybe have that conversation. Um, Neela said, definitely the reconstruction is in progress. It is definitely in progress. Definitely in progress, and we have to. The quicker we accept it, is the quicker we're able to move on and grow with them as best as possible, in my viewpoint. Janet said they are the future for Jamaica. So we got to give them their chance, and we got to give them grace, and we got to give them their time. And they definitely do need a lot of support um, holistically. And we also, as fans, have to contribute to that support. Um, Sandy said, then suppose she register and they hide her name just to have the element of surprise for the stadium. No element of surprise can just dead here for the stadium, because normally what we're used to is that the listing for the national trials is, it's posted, so we're able to see who sign up. This time around, they have made it a bit easier for us when it is that they put that on their site, to so that we are able to go on it and see what it is that is happening and who it is have already done so. Moreover, the world done having headache, sleepless nights, and all of that. JJ no couldn't so wicked fit hold that back until, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Me can't take that. Who run and qualify now should be the ones running at World Championship. I agree. That's what I'm saying too. Who run to make a qualify should be the one. Hey guys, look here now. JJ JJ shut down. Shut right down. We shut it down. We see people them side now, we shut it down. Because everybody are rushed to the liquor side. This side not used to that. This side not used to it. Side not used to so much um traction are going to it. Big boy, Navaski, Cheyenne or Genevieve could do the mix. Sunday, you asleep? You asleep? The mix. Where's it? I mean, just a big demo. When? Me a sim, me tell you, say, me no know how me da make the mix relay, Me no know. Because, I mean, the mix relay for me is, it's our people. It's our people. Navaski put his hand up for the 800 and 1500, to run the 800 and the 1500 at the national trials. When I looked, I saw his name for the 15 and the 8. I did see Farquharson for the 4 and the 8. For the 4 and the 8. So being that the men 4x4 don't need to qualify. Farkis could get a run on that mixed 4x4. I have been rather impressed with Mr. Kennedy from Shaniki's camp. He could be a part of that 4x4, mixed 4x4 also. Navaski always said that if he's called upon for the mixed 4x4, he would take a leg, he would do it. I mean, Navaski just ran a new national record in the 800 meters. So that is something that could be looked at. I Jesus Christ. I was thinking about, I've not seen Sean Bailey lately. I don't know if he would have made himself available for the mixed 4x4. Javon Powell for me don't look confident. A matter of fact, Javon Powell is listed for the 2 and the 4 for the national trials. Him just don't look comfortable this season for me at this point in time. So here I am throwing some names, right? I said Farquharson already, Kennedy. Hey JW, blessings to you, blessings. What's his name? Somebody else. Big boy. I mean, Big boy. I got tired after the trials. Bear in mind, the first run is 5 days after trials, so therefore immediately after trials, J3 would basically be shipping some people out to get to the Diamond League, because the Diamond League is the 5th, to have that race run put together, or everything put together for that race to run. You all know already my stance with Big Boy. If you're giving Big Boy a run, it's 1 run. It can't be 2 run. It's 1 run or no run at all to get the best out of him. That is what I'm saying. One is the 5th. We have the 5th. We have Barbados Grand Prix. We have Diamond League. Road. Thank you, Des not to the Des not to the rescue. Roden, right? So for me, yeah. I those 3 guys, basically, those 3 guys for me, at this moment, for the mixed 4x4, my game. I am game with those 3 guys. Roden, Kemar Farquharson, Tyrese Roden, Kemar Farquharson, Delano Kennedy, McGeehan. As it relates to the women now, oh, glorious, hallelujah. Cheyenne Salmon or Anjanette Knight, I could have there. If it is that a Stacey Ann Williams is not available, or Dejanay Oakley is not available, or Nikisha Price is not available, those names in terms of the females for the mixed 4x4. A matter of fact, Stacey Ann Williams, you owe me a leg, a run, because you were down for world relays and you never show. So you owe me a leg. So therefore, I'm now saying it. Yeah, it is a bit hard. So that's why I'm throwing those names in the bucket. I mean, the men for me is a given. Those 3 names, I know those 3 names, once they're on there, and we'll put 2 other strong females with them, the mixed 4x4 can make it, right? The lady's name that I would throw in the bundle, as I said, Stacey Ann Williams, Anjanette Knight. Anjanette Knight has been doing a good job this season. Kudos to her. Well done to her. Anjanette, I beg you do. Now come and try us, go and drop over hurdles or drop through it. Not do this year. I beg. I'm begging you. Yeah, I beg. I want to see you do good. I want you on my 4x4 too. So when you're running your pet event, I drop. Now come fix the curve, fix that something upon the curve, please. I'm scared for you when you get on that curve based on what happened, and the time right on the curve. But still, this way when you're coming on the curve, I want you to. I see that you have, this season so far you have cleaned it up a bit, and I hope that the mishap don't happen. I pray that the mishap don't happen. So the name that I'm throwing in Desna in the bucket for the females in the mix 4x4 is Antoinette Knight, Cheyenne Salmon, Stacey Ann Williams, Dejanay Oakley, um, Nikisha Price. Matter of fact, we need to understand that Stacey Ann Williams running for 50 this season so far. Um, we see Nikisha Price running her 50 also this season so far. We have seen Dejanay Oakley run sub 50 this season, sub what? A sub 50 this season. So those three ladies, Antoinette Knight in the middle, Shan Salmon. I know that, that Antoinette Knight, Dejanay Oakley, Shan Salmon, Nikisha Price, Stacey Williams, those five ladies are I mean, outside of Dejanay Oakley, those four ladies are season relay runners for us. Have run on relays on the senior level. But Dejanay Oakley, we know that can do our thing, and therefore we can we not drop her right in there, and give her a run also. So that's the reason. If so, therefore that's my pool to choose from for the mix 4x4. I don't tell you now as how it go for the men 4x1. I just, yeah, them four there. Just make yourself available and just clap that, and let's go, and start focusing elsewhere, and to angle the business. I'm going to say something. It's not controversial for me, but I'm going to say, but it may be controversial to you, for you guys, based on what happened at World Relays. But that's the regular 4x4. We need to rest them, so selection will be key. They're also doing their individual events, but good quality. All right. Those are the regular 4x4 ladies. Yes. So I agree in that. However, we still the oh, yeah, man. So a 5 name McCall up there. So we would need to get somebody with one of those ladies to go with either of those men for the three bungles. Um, the fact that, you see, because I've totally forgot that the women need to qualify also. Jesus is Christ. Uh, so yeah, the women 4x4, those five ladies they would pick from. So therefore now it becomes hard, as you said, to find two other persons to add with those males. But we have to qualify it. It have to qualify. It have to qualify. It have to qualify. It have to qualify. This now we can do that. It have to qualify though. It have to. We can't deal with it. We can't really deal with it. We can't deal with it. Shauna, Shauna. At 8 o'clock when I checked, no, he didn't. Also, Omar McLeod, Elaine Thompson, Eva Roger Stone, as I was saying earlier, did not register as yet, and the site is down. Jesus, the site is down. You know, um, hopefully tomorrow morning we'll wake up, or later on, site come back up, and voila, we see that in. Um, Desna, did you take a look at the site before it went down and notice that I saw Alexis James name down for the flat 100 and 200? No, the site, look here, man, Kino, the site no used to the traction. The site no used to the amount of traction are coming to it. The site no used to that. Remember say them when I normally see this a transparency, why the trans the, but the trans is so new to the site itself. People live on the site. People like Shauna live on the site and refresh the site every second, every hour on the hour, every minute in the hour, every second in the minute, looking for names that she's looking for specifically the headache where she get from eating. Yeah, me just refresh the page a while ago. I can even bring it up and refresh it. Let you all see that it is not it don't it not even come up on the normal way without without that aspect of things. See there, Shauna said you are seeing it, or me them no want to see it, because me refresh it and it now come. You are seeing it when you refresh now at this second. If you are seeing it, please tell me if you see any changes to it. Um, so I don't know. Kina said he think it is deliberate and they will do it at the 11th hour. And for them $5,000 then. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Well, I hope they will do this at the 11th hour. Um, on the day, the night of the 19th, and come forth. Kino, like how you're here. I know you don't think it is a wise idea, but I would want to hear your opinion still. If you can't come on, you can maybe call in and share your opinion, or you can share it right there. Do you think it is a wise idea um, for ETH to open our season at the trials? And if not, or if so, why or why not? Or do you think she feels like she is at that place and is good enough to come and open there and just blow us out through the water, just fly back away? Just asking your opinion. Desna, you said, oh, first Sandy said, wearing God good grace that Jamaica not running in 4x4 women and 4x1 at a global event. That's unheard of. Um, Definitely. Well, it was unheard of for Jamaica to not be in a 4x4 men. Last year we saw that and it was heart wrenching. And it's really sad that we are back at this place, and for me we are back at this place in a worse place, because at this time it's not one team that we need to qualify, but it is three teams that we need to qualify. So I think that we're back at this place and in a worse off position. Desna, you said yes, you saw that she no longer doing the hurdle, she ran the 100 last Saturday. Desna, as you may know, and for those who may not know, I mean, Alexis James have been running injured or damaged or not well um, throughout high school. And maybe I feel like maybe she feel like the hurdles this time may cause more hurt for her, why she chooses not to run the hurdles. I love seeing her over the hurdles. I would I would have loved to see her over the hurdles, even if it is that she's not um, doing it at the senior height, but doing it for uh, NACAC or Panam. I would have loved to see her do that. But it is she and her team that decide that they're doing the 1 and 2. Um, for me, last Saturday in the 100, I never see her. And therefore, I don't know my thing. I don't know, you know. Um, me have a pill for you too, because me know say you need the pill. So you can stay there. Me have a pill for you about you cook rice and peas and chicken. Me can send you a pill come give you because you need it too. No worry yourself. You understand? Um, but we wait to see what will come, who will come. Bear in mind, Sherika Jackson is only down for the 100 meters. Shalane Fraser Price is only down for the 100 meters. Tina Clayton is only down for the 100 meters. I'm going again from recollection. Tia Clayton is down for the double. Um, I think Tia is down for the double for World Championships and the knockout. I think that's how I saw it. Um, yeah, yeah. And as we know, on the field we have Shanika Ricketts. I remember seeing her name. I saw Rajunja Campbell's name. I think I saw Jermaine Beckford. I think I saw Scott's name. Notable mention that Mr. Bramwell, Nicole Bramwell, um, is listed for the double. I think for Nakak, for the 1 and 2, not the 2 and 4. Um, that I recall. I can be wrong, but I know I saw him down. Matter of fact, he ran. He ran on Saturday also. Kino give us. What did I say? Ramon? Remember 19? Romaine Beckford. That's what I meant. My apologies. Kina said, I don't believe it's wise for any athlete to open at trials. Maybe a German Mason, but did want to say. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Kino said, I don't believe it's wise for any athlete to open at trials. Athletes need races. Being race sharp is very important, but if she is in a camp with a lot of competition, her coach may deem it enough. If and when she puts her hand up in 3 days' time, then we will know if it is enough. Yeah, definitely. Then we will know if it is enough. Notably mentioned also, or a lot of persons may already may have thought that he wouldn't have been at trials, and that is Jaden Ibert. For those who were or is looking out for Jaden have not registered, and I believe he will not register because, as we know, he did a surgery and is recovering or have not recovered. So his name was not on the listing and is not there. So the entry line would have been 15th. Yesterday, the extended deadline is the 19th, which is 3 days' time, at a fee, at a cost. The fee and the cost is not a problem to them because I want little petty change. But the deadline now is the 19th, Kino, the 19th, which is what? Wednesday? Thursday. Because today is the 16th, so 17, 18, 19. Thursday is the deadline for late entries for them. No, J3, you can't just let me in one little bit, one little second, and you can't just let me just peep over there. Wow. All right. Let us hope and pray and labor till the masters come. It's spinning, guys. Spinning is still searching. I'm trying to see. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see if it I found the site, the actual come up, but it's searching to see if it will give me, you know, a little update. I was wondering if it is that they were updating the site, but I don't know. But yeah, 11:59 the cutoff time. Um, Kino, I think we have had a discussion regarding this athlete last week. That's Christopher Taylor. When I looked at Christopher Taylor's name, he was registered for the World Championship for the double, for the flat 100 meters and 200 meters. Um, what's your take on that? Do you think he and his team made the wise, right choice to run that? Um, I think I was one who was looking forward to see a Vashan Vassiani um, coming forth this season. And to my recollection, his name was not there. He was not down for the hurdles. However, I will say that last week, that Saturday and the week before, we got to see female hurdler, the World Under 20 champion. I know who I'm talking about, and my brain is freezing. The World Under 20 champion, 100-meter hurdles champion. She is down to run the hurdles also. That is Kerika Hill. Jesus Christ. Kerika Hill is down to run the hurdles comes trials. Kino said, I know you know my view on that. I think he should have dropped the 400 a long time. And I also think with time, he may take us back to the glory days. Yeah. Yeah. So he's down for the 1 and the 200. But I asked about him doubling the 1 and 2 in this time or in this season, being that he is not Ray Sharp, one, and he has what I would say more pressure to acquire the standard time, the standard time in both these events at this moment because he has not been running within the window time. So that's why I asked that question. So let's see. I believe though that in the 200 meters, um, it's highly possible for him because I feel like the feel of guys that is or that may make up that final for the 200 is a set of feel that will pull him into getting there. I feel like that feel if these athletes actually turn out and come to the finals, turn out in terms of commit to it and not just run a one race or two race and then leave it and don't come back, but turn up and turn out being committed to it, then it is possible for him to get the time. And I really hope also that the times that will be run at the championships will be will be um will be legal times, definitely. So the calling number, guys, is 570-2673 that you can call us at or WhatsApp us at. I believe that 200 meters finals can be made up of Brian Lavelle, Christopher Taylor, Akeem Blake, not Akeem Bloomfield, Akeem Blake. Don't knock me for this one. Johan Blake. Who else did I see down for that 200 meters? But if that field is made up of, those guys, it Oblique Seville, right? Because I was trying to remember his name. Then I do believe that the qualifying time can come forth. Yes. Kino, I agree that they just want him on the team, and as such, they believe he will make it. He will make one of them. He will. I think he will make the 200 meters. Definitely. 200 meters is possible for him to make, for sure. Brian Level will be running away from everybody else, and everybody is going to want him to be chasing Brian Level. And if Brian Level is going to be running away from everybody else, running sub 20, I-19, low 19s, they we must get it. We must get it. I believe that we can get all three men running sub 20, running I-19s for us to decide those three people. And I really want it to happen. Matter of fact, I think my mind may recall that I said Javon Powell in that 200 meters. Nothing to be so exciting about, but I think I remember seeing that name there also. Kerika Hill, I want to see how she does against the seniors. She looked shaky, but yeah, I will leave it at that. I want to see what she will do because that hurdles lineup will be a good lineup for me. Jenny Brown, Megan Topper, Akiva Nugent, Amar Brown, Shamira Williams. It's gonna be a good lineup. Uh, at this moment, I don't know if Daniel Williams will run the hurdles. I know she is down for it though, even though she don't have to. So I don't know if she will, but if she does, it would be a good lineup also. Yes, Kerika Hill is still at Elite Track Club. That's where she's still based for sure. She did run 12:96 over the weekend, but wasn't all that smooth as what we're used to from her. So that's why I said she did kind of look. She did kind of look never all that comfortable, but she never looked too bad. All right. So when she ran a Racers Grand Prix, if I have to compare Racers Grand Prix run with Saturday's one for me was much better. Which means the more race she gets in, she becomes better. So I believe that those two races would have definitely assisted her coming into to the trials and give great 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 things for her. DB asked if I said Jenny Brown. Yeah. Or maybe better Kobish? Yeah, man. Jenny Brown. Yeah. Remember Jenny sneaky last year, and the tell would say she never have herself been, in the bundle last year. So if she never had herself been in the bundle last year, yeah. Mm, so Charles, one other thing to note that earlier since night, I did notice that I saw Boaje and Kumi's name for the 100 meters. Let's see what comes. Yeah, let's see what comes. Jenny haven't run all season. I haven't seen her, so I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen her either, but she put her on there. But I mean, if you girl, I think I picked. I thought I picked her name. That's why I was hoping that the site would have still been up, so I could have seen it. I think I saw her name, unless me I see doubles, or maybe me want to see her name on the list. I've been registered, but I think I definitely had seen her name on there. So let us see come come when the site come back, if it is that her name is still there as best as possible. So Jenny never did gone back a racers. Foolishness MVP. Now they should come out last year. We forget. Um Hansel. Hansel. I to my knowledge right now, me think we need some guanga baloma, guys. Or something for heading with the memory. Yeah. I don't remember answer. I don't remember answer. So Kino is now saying Shakari no run. Shakari run one little. Oh, she not dead again? We can't bother. We can't bother. We can't we can't bother Jenny then. We can't bother with them athletes here. We can't bother. We can't keep up with them. Them just upscotchy, so them too upscotchy. Them too upscotchy. We can't bother with it. We can't bother with it. Even Primrose will help you. Primrose will help me. All right. I'm going to have to try and get some because my memory is going. My memory is going. So someone just sent me and said no Jenny Brown. Maybe I me wants to Jenny. So no Jenny Brown, but yes answer Parchment. So Parchment has registered. Thank you so much, Sean, and thank you so much, Desna. You see my telling her? The brain not really function. And definitely we know Rashid Barbella has already registered. Um Orlando Bennett is there too. I remember those names and stuff. So yes, answer Parchment is there for all the answers fans. For all of those fans. All right, so keynote touch on the overseas people. He said Shakari in a run. Shakari has run already. Nothing exciting, because remember, so Shakari is defending her boyfriend. So everywhere the boyfriend goes, we have been seeing her. So she did come out one time. Tina. So she won. No, we have not yet seen Noah Lyles. Shakari, though, we must remember, is the defending world champion. Therefore, gets to bring four four um four females in the 100. Um, Noah Lyles is also the defending world champion. He therefore US gets to bring four males in the 100 meters. I don't know how this is going to work though, because I remember the last Diamond League that kept, they at first said that the Diamond League winner wouldn't get the bye to the World Championship, and then they came back and said that they would get the bye, which means Akeem Blake would get that bye into the 100 meters. But what I am trying to understand, and I'm going to ask the question and revert back to us. So if someone here know the answer or know what it is, then um, then you can say. What I'm trying to understand, know that World Championship ends before um, Diamond League, sorry, ends before World Championships. Are they going to allow the winner of 2025 Diamond League also to get a bye? That I have not researched as yet. So if someone know the answer to that, you can share it here. Right, we know that Shakari don't need to run because she's the defending world champion, but the one that she has done wasn't looking so promising to me. That's my take. I'm just saying that they haven't run on them and them, or them run sparingly, and we alone are kill our people and create excitement over who no run. I know Shakari is a defending champion, no needed to be schooled. I actually wasn't schooling you though, I was just putting it out there. Maestro Cummings, I was just simply putting it out there, I wasn't schooling you. I know you are ratherly educated along that line, sir. I was just putting it out there. Accept my apologies if you felt like it was schooling you. Yeah. Um, Shakari ran once though. So she has run sparingly, but Noah Lies, I know Noah Lies have not run, but he is down to run before his trials though. If it is that he turns up, because when he was supposed to run at the Adidas meet, he did say he's injured and pulled out of that meet. So let's see. But are we alone really um create excitement on our athletes in terms of them not running yet, or 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 running sparingly. So yeah, definitely. We're like that. We're like that, my darling. So yeah. So guys, it is now after 10. I think it is time for me to take my bow and leave. But I want to say thank you so much for joining. As we continue to watch the space and see what is happening leading up to the national trials. Remember that you may just not know who we may get in the nick of time. Remember, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I already thank you so much for being with us and being over here with us. We enjoy having conversations all together. Who knows? I may just go live again sometime this week. So click the notification bell so that you don't miss anything when we post it or come in to talk about it. And as we continue to keep our fingers crossed and watch the space for the next 3 days to come, what happens? Who comes in? Who doesn't come in? Do we worry continuously? do I need to definitely put up the price for the pills and the medications that I will be having sale on, the soups, the Pepto-Bismols, the Panadine Fs, so that some of us can go to sleep well, so that some of us can release ourselves from the pain and the headache, heartache, toothache, eye ache, every ache that we're having from this. Do we just click the bell, follow us, subscribe, and don't be a stranger. You can write your questions to us or state your viewpoints, and we will have a conversation and everything. Remember, this is where we talk about everything track and field. We keep it straight to the bone. We hit hard. Likewise, we take hits hard, and we continue to love track and field, do what we love, and share what we love. We share our knowledge. Likewise, we learn, and also we over here at Track and Field Talknet is open to learning as we continue to go along. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here always with us. This is Track and Field Talknet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you all, wherever it is that you have joined us from. We appreciate you.